This is how you actually be confident around pretty girls. I grew up as a shy introvert who was terrified to be around pretty girls. But after learning what I'm about to teach you, I transformed into a super confident extrovert. One time when I was 18 years old, I was hanging out with both my friend group and my cousins, who was a bit older than us. My friend group didn't pull girls. We didn't have any success at all. We were really shy and introverted, and none of us really got with that many girls, although we were trying, but our efforts were pretty bad. We would just be like snapping girls or trying to like talk to them awkwardly. We weren't really out there meeting girls that much. So one of the girls I was talking to told me that she got into college and she was gonna be going there. And I told the guys that, and I also said along with it, well, now why does she wanna get with me then? Well, why would she wanna get with me if she's going to college? And one of my cousin's friends said, that's so fucked up. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, your statement was just lacking so much confidence, so much self-belief. You don't even think you're the man. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta see that you can actually get with these girls. And I was like, shit, he's actually right. Because my friends would have never said that. None of them were developed enough to think like that. They would have just agreed with me and been like, yeah, man, that's done. But he was just like, bro, you actually can get with girls. You actually can have great success. You just got to believe in yourself a little more. What you're saying is lacking so much self-belief and so much confidence. But if you follow the steps in this video, you can live out your wildest dreams, as I have this past summer in Sweden. See, I'm 22 years old, but when I was out there toward the end of my stay, I was dating a 27-year-old who was one of the prettiest girls I've ever seen. And younger me would have been absolutely terrified for two reasons. Probably because she's insanely gorgeous and she was 5 years older than me. So those two things would have made my younger self been absolutely terrified. I probably would have had a million self-limiting beliefs come to mind. But after developing my confidence, that's just another girl. See, when I go out, I only talk to the prettiest girls. I only talk to the 9s and 10s. Don't get me wrong, I talk to a lot of girls. But when I want to go after a girl, I look for the first ranking is the hottest girl there. And then I work my way down to second, third, fourth, and I see how it goes from there. But I'm always talking to the prettiest girls. And that's something that comes from having a high level of confidence, a high level of self-belief, which I'm going to teach you to develop. But all in all, my younger self would have been extremely proud, and there would have been no way that I would have been able to get this sort of girl if I hadn't done what I'm about to teach you in this video. There are two aspects that will develop incredible confidence, and the first one will change everything for you. When I was 19 years old, I got broken up with and was absolutely devastated. This was my first love, and my heartbreak was so bad. I hit an all-time low, and I needed to pull myself out of this, and was probably one of the hardest things I had to do in my life until that point. And I had only been going to the gym, and that was my only source of confidence that I developed, was that I had a pretty good body. And at this point, I didn't know what to do, and I actually found self-improvement YouTube, and I fell in love with it. I completely devoted my life to self-improvement because I saw it as the answer to my problems. The only way that I thought I was gonna feel better was if I followed these. So I religiously went all in on self-improvement. What was some of the things I was doing? I was reading every day, meditating, gratitude journaling. I started doing ice baths and then eventually cold showers once the weather got warm. I was doing comfort zone challenges, so pushing myself, doing cold approaches, talking to more people, going to bars and clubs alone. And this is what really changed everything for me, was taking on an extreme level of self-discipline as well as pushing myself. So the first thing that you need to develop is internal confidence. One of the things I do on a daily basis, which I like to call the foundation, is reading, meditating, and journaling. Gratitude journaling specifically. You can also do reflective if you want. But this is the foundation that allows me to build true internal self-confidence day after day, and allows me just to know who I am, build trust in my word, do things on a consistent basis that are going to allow me to get better over time, constantly getting 1% better every single day, compounding that, and over time I've just become this completely different person, read hundreds of books, thousands of meditation hours, gratitude journaled, been grateful for so many different things, learned so much about myself through reflective journaling. And this is that internal deep work that's allowed me to learn about myself, to get rid of all anxiety, any depression that I had, and just have a great level of baseline mental health and confidence no matter what's going on. So in the past, if times were bad, I was down bad and it was just really hard times. And if I was up, it was great times. But now I've been able to have more of a steady level confidence and overall just good mental health. So even when times are not the best, and there's been plenty of times I've tried online business and I've been failing and failing and failing for months, and I've been able to still maintain good mental health. Of course, it's not as good as when you're in your highs, but it's been the foundation that's allowed me to have success consistently through the ups and downs, through the challenges that life throws at you. And it's just been the foundation that's allowed me to build off of with step number 2. And this second aspect is how you're gonna build true, unshakable self-confidence that no one can take away from you. So during that self-improvement phase during my life, I was up in the mountains in New York, really working on the internal sense of confidence, building myself up as a man, building trust in my word, really getting to a place of having amazing mental health. But I knew at some point that I was gonna have to go out into the world and tackle some of the things that had once scared me. See, growing up, I was terrified to go on dates, to talk to new girls, to even make friends was a hard thing for me, so it was kind of scary. And after that phase, I went to Sweden for 5 weeks, and when I was there, I knew absolutely no one, and I wanted to socially conquer. I wanted to make friends, I wanted to meet girls, I wanted to sleep with them, I wanted to date them, I wanted to do it all. And that was the biggest thing that I could have done in the external world to build my confidence. So that's exactly what I did. And now, I came from such a place of confidence, whereas many times in my past I was terrified to do something alone. Now I had only a little bit of anxiety and mostly confidence. And I went out to the club the first night. I literally must have met 50, 100 people in that night. They were so excited to meet an American because it's a small town in Sweden where they don't meet Americans. And I met so many guys that I've made friends with over the last few years. I met a bunch of girls. That first night I brought a girl home and I absolutely cleaned up for the rest of the 5 weeks there. And it was just a transformative phase of my life where I really embodied my new sense of confidence. I pushed my comfort zone every single night. There was times, eventually there was like one night where I actually had a weird like little anxiety flare up and I got really nervous, but I still went out anyway. And all those little things that I did built my confidence. This is something I continued year after year, was consistently pushing myself. After that phase, I went to Florida. I was doing the cold approaches on the beach. That was one thing that really scared me because I'd gotten comfortable in the bar setting. So I pushed myself a little bit further, constantly just making friends, talking to girls. These were the things that allowed me to build the internal sense of confidence that is now just at a certain level that no one can take away from me. Where it's like, I know I can make friends. I know I can talk to girls and sleep with them. This is something that I've just done for myself that once was absolutely terrifying for me, but now is within my comfort zone because I just continually did it until it just became comfortable. So my action step for you is to push yourself and do something that scares you every single day or every single week. And if girls is one of the things, that's probably why you're watching the video, what you have to do is you just gotta go out there and talk to girls. Even if it scares you, even if you get rejected, you have to do it because you're gonna build confidence and courage in doing the physical cold approach or going on a date with a girl, even when you're nervous or you don't know what to say. These little things are what's gonna build the confidence and courage over time. It's not just gonna happen overnight. So it's a little bit of a combination between both aspects, the internal and the external. And if you have a good balance doing both of them, building yourself up internally, interacting with the real world, trying to be the best version of yourself, you're gonna build true unshakable confidence. But it all comes down to that two-step formula. I wouldn't have been able to do everything I did in Sweden and Florida if I didn't have that self-improvement phase first. So this is how you're gonna build true unshakable confidence that's gonna allow you to get the girls of your dreams and just be the absolute best version of yourself, whether you want to conquer in business, you wanna make new friends, you wanna travel the world, you need confidence. So this is not just gonna help you just get girls, it's gonna help you in every walk of life. So if this sounds all good to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join this channel where I'm gonna be teaching you how to become attractive to girls and how to become the best version of yourself. And if you want my help and you want to take things to the next level, then go ahead and book a coaching call with me down below where I can see how I can help you and we can get you everything that you want out of life, including your dream girls. All right, so have a great day, everyone. Appreciate you guys watching to the end. See you guys in the next video.